All right, hey guys, Jerry from Showtime Audio. So we have Chewy's truck in for a full system upgrade. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna look stock, but we're gonna have tons of power and tons of output. So this started out as a stereo system and some security upgrades, and now we ended up doing full deadener. So we did the back wall, doors, floor, basically everything. And on top of that, this truck was a more base model truck, so it had the rubber floor liner. So we ended up installing this carpet kit, and with the rubber floor liner, it doesn't have any door sills. So we also purchased and added the door sills. And then again, for the base models, they don't have these lower halves of the door panels. So we have those as well that match the carpet. So we'll end up installing that. It gives the look and feel of the truck a much more finished, much more high-end look. I want to show you. So he deadened the entire floor. I mean, it looks absolutely gorgeous. We have the weights in there because we want the carpet to conform to the floor itself. So, but again, we cut all the holes, all the bolt holes for all mounting hardware for the seat, and I'll show you the deadening on the doors. It makes a huge difference, but I mean, just night and day difference. On the door, obviously there's no lower half, right? So technically, if we do a stage 2, you know anything about us, our stage 2 is the outside of the inner skin. Well, you can't technically do this because there's no panel there, right? Now, we could do it once we add that lower panel, but it makes it too thick. So what Hondo did instead, which was no small task, is he deadened the inside of this outer skin. So this is normally sounds like that. Okay, so now this is deadened to here, and then it's deadened on the other side, so we can have a full stage 2 on this vehicle, which will help quite a bit. And then on the outside of the door, and let me just give you some reference. Deadening makes a huge difference on especially the older vehicles. So the older vehicles had 0 deadening. Deadening wasn't even a consideration. And especially if it was a work truck or a utility vehicle, it had nothing. So deadening makes a huge improvement. Couple things. It makes the ride more enjoyable, so it makes it much more like a modern car, right? So a lot of problems with the older cars or the cool cars is that they're loud, right? They're loud because they had no deadening. So by doing the deadening, it helps a lot to quiet the road noise, insulate the vehicle, and just make the overall driving experience and the stereo experience better. So this is the cheap rubber floor liner that this truck had originally. And like I said, we ordered the carpet kit. So we have a full carpet kit, the door cards, you know, the bottom of the door panels right there, and floor mats to match. So it'll be a completely finished truck. And then these are all of Hondo's templates. So these are the templates for the floor. Again, if you follow any of our stuff, you know that we don't just like cutting strips and putting them everywhere. We prefer to make templates of everything and then put it down and just make it look as if it was a factory option, as opposed to it's just kind of a bunch of random pieces, even though that's kind of the way the factory does it, but not the way we do it. So ideally, the way we do it is we want it to look, fit, and finish as if it could have came with the vehicle. As you can see, we have all the mounting holes cut out, and so that everything is still removable, accessible. You're not changing anything on the vehicle. So check this out. So talk about a lot of stuff in a little bag, right? So we're fitting a 1500D, a 4-channel, a tweak, an Epicenter Micro, all under the seat of a single cab pickup. We're also going to put in 2 13 TW5s in a single cab pickup. So this Hondo made this board that fits. There's the hump here, and it drops into this like valley that's between the seats. And he made these standoffs and mounting bolts. So there's 2 mounting bolts, one here and one here. And then on the back side, there's also some mounting bolts, and we'll show you in the vehicle. But as you can see, everything is braided, dressed. He hasn't done your power and your ground yet, but it will all live under the seat. So all the gear is gonna live in this little space. If you see, there's this space here that's just behind the transmission. So the transmission drops down. So there's this space right here. So the amp board is gonna sit here. It mounts to these 2 points. So there's 2 points there. He's got 2 more on the back. And so that will mount and locate the amp rack. So trying to fit 2 13 TW5s in a single cab pickup and not lose any or a little seat space. So you can fit a pretty big box back there, but then you're gonna be sitting against the steering wheel like this, you know? So obviously that's not fun. The goal is to try to keep the box as narrow as possible, also to follow the pitch of the seat recline, because the other option is you can get more airspace by the seat being straight up and down, but nobody wants to sit like this. So ideally, you want it pitched back and obviously as narrow as possible so it doesn't affect the seat travel. So in order to do that, so this is our jig, and then the box is actually 60 inches wide. I mean, look at this thing. This is the face of the enclosure. That is 5 feet, just to give you a little reference. So the woofer's on the floor. And, you know, I'm about 6 feet, so just do the math. So that just shows you how massive this box is. So these are gonna be your sides, right? Which will be here. And then this is, you know, we like our window braces. So this will be our window brace in order to brace the enclosure, especially where the woofers are. So you want the thing to be as rigid as humanly possible so that we can transfer all that energy, bass, into the cab as opposed to losing it in the box vibrating. Another thing is, in order to get him the most amount of seat travel, we're also going to be recessing the drivers. Now, typically we don't do that, but in this case, the way the seat is made, we're going to recess the drivers about 1.5 inches so that we can get the seat to basically go all the way back. Again, normally we would not have to, but because it's a 13, we want to flush it. And just to show you how close this is gonna be. So we're gonna, this is the, not the face of the box. The box is actually, the face would be this much. So the box goes capped, but the woofer is gonna be recessed roughly 1.5 inches. So you can see, and then there's another piece here. So you can see how close we're gonna get.
Visit our website at showtimeaudiochicago.com.